Chapter 1. The Crime. "It's such a lovely day today," Anna exclaimed, spreading out the picnic blanket on the grass. Her parents and younger brother joined her, and they all sat down to enjoy the food they had brought. Anna wore her favorite necklace, a golden locket with a picture of her grandmother inside. She loved that necklace more than anything. But suddenly, they heard a scream. "What's going on?" Anna's mom asked. Anna looked down and gasped in horror. Her necklace was missing. "Oh no, where is it?" she said, her heart pounding and her eyes tearing up. Chapter 2. The Investigation. Anna's family comforted her as they searched around for the necklace, but it was nowhere to be found. They decided to call the police. Officer Lopez arrived soon after and started questioning everyone at the park. Anna noticed that one woman, Mrs. Johnson, seemed nervous and was avoiding eye contact with the officer. Officer Lopez noticed it too and asked her if she knew anything about the theft. "No, I didn't see anything," Mrs. Johnson said, her voice shaking. Chapter 3. The Suspect. The investigation continued, and Officer Lopez found a surveillance camera that had captured the theft. He showed Anna and her family the footage and saw that Mrs. Johnson had taken the necklace when Anna wasn't looking. Anna couldn't believe it. "How could you do this to me, Mrs. Johnson?" she asked angrily. "I trusted you." Mrs. Johnson looked down in shame. "I'm sorry, Anna. I was in a tough spot and I needed money. I didn't mean to hurt you," she said, tears streaming down her face. Chapter 4. The Confession Officer. Lopez confronted Mrs. Johnson with the evidence and asked her to confess. Mrs. Johnson started crying and said that she had lost her job and was desperate for money. She saw the necklace and thought she could sell it for a good price. "I'm so sorry for what I did," Mrs. Johnson said to Anna and her family. "I'll return the necklace right away, and I'll make it up to you somehow." Anna's necklace was returned, and Mrs. Johnson was arrested for theft. Anna felt relieved but also sad for Mrs. Johnson. She realized that everyone makes mistakes and sometimes needs help. "I forgive you, Mrs. Johnson," Anna said, giving her a hug. "I hope things get better for you." Anna also learned the importance of keeping her valuables safe and being aware of her surroundings. She would never forget this incident and would always remember to stay vigilant.